Good evening, Hoquenna fans across the Empire and around the land. Durgo shoots, he scores! Saved by Bagheera Lyle. The crowns are your Poltava Cup champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, and all Hoquenna fans across New Sarovia, welcome to the Lion's Den! Tonight, in beautiful Sarholm, under the bright lights and roaring energy of the Robert Lyon Center, two teams will take to the ice in a battle for glory and honor. Coming all the way from the busiest metropolitan region in the East is your VURGOS VORTEX! Please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Reveliro Mara, desvocale sereno, disolgaros terrirno pornos, discomariros divene ioner pro, pecuare via mar paso somos, oh mar proteges, eso te rocho así, ciude di paeso sabrale se poso, dismera feor merro de los comarir, disviso lega por fami fornit, amfantio, amfanti, delai bene, i toterri rossi ruberdis perros, cidiri protegirse i torozene, i brandir di sabre la tara de sterra, isso disma sompro barredo unir, roser legena e mir, i disma sompro barredo unir, roser legena e mir.
Welcome back to the Robert Lyon Center. I am here at an exciting opportunity for the CUIVE Crusaders to finally claw their way into third place. The teams match up tonight. CUIVE Crusaders under Coach John, with Mateos, Revos, and Helene on ice, and the lovely Katrina Lyon in net. For VURGOS, a very short roster. No coach who is absent today. The play continues in neutral, sent towards the CUIVE blue, sent back in neutral. Revos brings it towards the VURGOS zone, shoots, scores! Revos Atlas opens up the game. Less than 30 seconds in, and the CUIVE Crusaders are up 1-0 against the VURGOS VORTEX. CUIVE scored so fast I couldn't even get out the list of players for VURGOS. We have number 24, Raf Manilo. Number 72, Cusco Noirem. And of course, the rambunctious and potentially annoying, depending on who you ask, Durkos Atlas. And in between the pipes, Rora Primars. First shot of the game for CUIVE goes straight past Primars, and the score is 1-1, and the draw will be taken at center ice. Swords in. Face-off, won by VURGOS. Durkos sends it across the red to Revos. Revos brings it back into the VURGOS zone. Cusco's there to stop him and send it into neutral. Durkos as well. Sent down by Raft. Now bottom CUIVE corner. Trying to get a shot, goes wide. Raft completely misses the shot. Off the post and rebounds, and Katrina gets it away. Sent back in by Manilo. CUIVE has possession, top corner. Trying to get it out of the corner. Cusco waiting. Sent down to the bottom. Sent past Durkos. Durkos keeps it in. Brought out by Mateos. Bringing back right in front of the net. Cusco gets it across the blue. Sent out again, but brought back in. Sent right in front, and a big save by Cusco there for Primars. Trying to get it out. CUIVE is battling, trapping them in the neutral. Sent out once again by Katrina Lyon. Revos on a breakaway, shoots, scores! Revos Atlas, his second of the night. And CUIVE is up 2-0 in the first half. 2 minutes and 15 seconds have gone by. This is one of the first times this season that CUIVE has led the game 2-0. This is a turning point for CUIVE. If they can win this game, beat the number one team in the league, who knows what else they can do. I am sure Sarholm is looking at this with eager eyes, excited at the possibility that VURGOS, their number one rival at this point in this season, is losing and might lose. Swords in, and Durkos battling on the red. Tried to go by Revos, no success. Brought into the VURGOS zone. Saved by Cusco, blocked shot. Durkos tried to get it out, sent back in. Bottom VURGOS corner. To Raf, right in front of the net, and gotten away from Rora, and there's going to be a penalty called here for goaltender interference. Number 18, Revos Atlas. It seems that the most aggressive and most skilled player for the CUIVE Crusaders is also the one getting the penalties. This has to be beaten out of him, no pun intended. CUIVE can have a strong presence in the league and potentially win it all if they can control their discipline. Analysts are very keen to point out that they're scoring goals on themselves, they're getting unnecessary penalties, and their physicality, while great, is opening them up for some roughing charges. The draw will be taken, bottom CUIVE corner. Raf Manilo versus Mateos Kane. Won by VURGOS right in front. Mateos snaps it out into neutral, and he's tries to get a breakaway. No success. Raf tries to bring it back in. Bottom CUIVE corner. Trying to battle it. Saved by Cat twice on the rebound, 3 times on the rebound, and knocks Durkos to the ground. Trying to bring it behind the net. Success by Helene. Raf Manilo waiting on the blue. Big hit against Mateos. Big hit against Durkos. And sent across the blue. Durkos. Top CUIVE corner still. Sends it accidentally back out, but Raf is there to stop it in its tracks. Still in the top corner. 40 seconds have surpassed. Big save by Cat. Now it's been 50 seconds almost. Surpassed in his power play, and VURGOS has nothing to show for it. Another great save by Rora Primars as Helene takes it all alone. Sent back into the CUIVE zone. VURGOS is currently offside. They're going to have to regroup and rally. Big shot saved by Cat. Send out. They are fine now. Cusco Stops the shot from Mateos and saved by Aurora. Big hit, and Durkos gets it away from the empty net. 45 seconds left on the power play, and a big stop by Katrina against number 6, Atlas. Raf takes a shot, hits the post. Durkos is all alone battling against Mateos, now bottom corner. Trying to get it out. CUIVE is struggling, but they're really good at the power play kill right now. The penalty kill is fantastic. Kept in by Manilow. At the blue, sent back in across the net. Cusco shoots just wide. Trying to get it out. Goes back to the blue. Elaine trying to get it out now, but CUIVE is back in for the power play is officially over. Kept in by Durkos. Set right in front, but gotten out by Mateos. Now back in the VURGOS zone, top corner right in front, and Aurora makes a great save and gets it away. Battle in front of the net. No one has clear possession, but is brought out by Durkos, brought back in by Helene. Bottom VURGOS corner. And the ball is out of play and over the boards. Currently 4 shots on goal to 1. VURGOS is being very, very, very outshot here today. Just under 4 minutes in the first half. The score is 2-0 for the Crusaders. Play continues. Gotten out into neutral. Cusco sends it towards the blue. Kept into neutral. Durkos sends it up. Sends it back down. Shoots. Scores! Right between the legs of Lyon and gets it right in the net. And the lead is cut in half. Durkos Atlas. Score is now 2-1. And VURGOS is coming back alive. Someone has poked the bear. Swords in at center. Durkos takes the face-off. Won by VURGOS. Still in the neutral zone. Sent back towards Cusco. Cusco gets it away from Mateos. Cusco all alone passes it to Mateos. Rafa, no goal off the post. Off the post again on the rebound. A great play. Robbed by a fantastic goaltender and a poor pass. Or not a poor pass. The pass was good. It was a bad shot by Manilow, and the ball is out of play over the boards in the CUIVE zone. It looks like VURGOS practiced that one again and again because that was flawless other than the miss by Raf Manilow. Swords in. Top CUIVE corner, and a hit from Mateos towards Durkos, and no call on that. The league has been a lot more lenient towards roughing this season. After complaints from the Prus Lions last season about being called so frequently. Bottom CUIVE corner. Tried to get out, sent back in by Durkos. Sent in again at the blue. Shot by Raf. Scores! Raf Manilow puts it in, and the game is tied. What a beautiful play by number 24, and he makes up for that miss earlier, just seconds ago. Just under 3 minutes in the first half, and the score is 2-2 between your CUIVE Crusaders and your VURGOS VORTEX. Swords in. The draw is at center. Won by CUIVE. Helene sends it past into the VURGOS zone, bottom net. Trying to get it right in front. No goal by the VURGOS, and there's a hit on the goaltender, and there's no penalty. Cusco all alone shoots, scores! Cusco Juarez sneaks it past Katrina, and VURGOS has taken the lead again. I don't understand what just happened. there was a hit against the VURGOS goaltender. She makes a save. No penalty. And Cousteau takes the ball, runs it from end to end, and pots it right past Katrina and scores a fantastic goal here. On review, the goal will stand. Yes, that went right past Katrina and did touch the red. And Cousteau has brought his team back from the jaws of defeat. 3-2, VURGOS. The first time this game that VURGOS is leading. And there seems to be some hitting right in front, and again, there's going to be no call here. This Cousteau kid is lippy. He's aggressive. Someone might need to put him in his place. I'm still confused as to why there was no penalty against CUIVE. Swords in at center. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Won by CUIVE. Mateos dumps it across the blue. Bottom VURGOS corner. Mateos battling with Dirtkos. To Revos. Revos knocks it out by accident. Dirtkos sends it into neutral. Sends it again into the CUIVE zone. Blocked by Mateos. Gotten out. Cousteau sends it back to regroup. Battling with Helene, who dumps it across the red. Dirtkos tries to pass it, no success. To Raff. Raff is wildly offside. Brought back in. Against the blue. To Cousteau. Shoot and off the post. And wow, what a missed opportunity. Now CUIVE battling for possession. Top VURGOS corner. Dirtkos to Rora. Helene knocks it out to the blue. Sent back in by Revos. Save. Still top VURGOS corner. Revos going behind the net with it. Going down. Big hit by Dirtkos. Gets it across the blue. Sent up. Cousteau battling the block by Dirtkos. Across the blue again. Cousteau's pushing now against the red to Dirtkos. Dirtkos sends it towards him. Blocked by Revos. Cousteau sends it across the red for a second time. To Raff. They're offside. Shot saved by Katrina, and the ball is sent out into neutral. Breakaway for Helene, stopped by Cousteau. He gets it out. To Dirtkos. Dirtkos across the blue. Sent back towards Cousteau. Sent back to regroup. Right in front. Save off the post. Dirtkos is playing really poorly tonight. He keeps sending the ball back towards his own zone and shooting it against his own net. Someone needs to attend the practices and the trainings. If he isn't already, it seems definitely that Cousteau and Raff are training with those plays they're making back and forth. Cousteau across the red. Sends it towards up. Start by Revos. Dirtkos towards the blue. Big save by Cat as Cousteau knocks it south towards Dirtkos. Dirtkos can't get a handle on him. Raff shoots just wide. 30 seconds on the clock now. Battling with Mateos. To Raff, to Dirtkos, right in front, and Katrina gets it across into neutral, and Cousteau stops a breakaway by Revos. Now he himself is all alone, but stopped off the wall. Unlucky bounce. Revos dumps it in, top VURGOS corner. Dirtkos gets possession to Cousteau. And there's going to be another call. Goaltender interference. Or not. Oh, no, there is. There is another call, and Revos gets what should be his third penalty, but is his second penalty of the night. 2 goals, 2 penalties, and that is the it for the first half of this nail-biting game of back and forth. I will join you at halftime.
Hello, Sarovia, and welcome back to Swords and N. 3 incredible games to unpack tonight in what might have been the most emotional, most intense week and a half of Hoquenna we've seen this season. With me is the man who never holds back, Denali Sarezza.
Rory, I need a drink of vinegar just to calm down. That was a wild week. Let's dive right in. Game 1, good old CUIVE rivalry, Thornback to the playoffs. Let me tell you, this was the most painful, gut-wrenching, agonizing shootout of all fucking time. I've had root canals that ended faster. The fans were sweating. The coaches were pacing. I saw a priest praying behind the glass to Stefan. What a game. The game goes back and forth, both teams rotating goals, rotating leads, and then overtime ends, and we're going to an infamous shootout.
Shootouts are no friend to the Prusy team, that's for sure.
It's not bad luck, it's just bad skill. I love Yamos as a player on Prus, okay? I love him. He's fantastic, but he's wrong. I see his interviews. He's talking shit, saying it's bad luck. It's not. His team isn't skilled enough, and that's why they're currently last place in the league.
CUIVE wins it in the longest shootout in AHI history. Mateos buries it past Katrina. CUIVE wins its very first game in the second season, and the curse is finally over. Is that the story, or is the story how they got there in the first place?
Oh, shut the hell up about the story, Rory. It's not the story. They don't ask how. They ask how many. First half, it was Rivos carrying CUIVE on his back. One-man army. I mean, the guy was everywhere. Forechecking, blocking, taking hits. Gutsy stuff. Meanwhile, Prus was playing like three guys just woke up from a nap.
And CUIVE did fantastic. You know,
CUIVE did great. Then comes the pep talk from Coach John. Lightning bolt in a bottle. Suddenly, CUIVE looks like the army of old. They rally, they hit, they pass, and then boom! Even though Kriberos gets a hat trick for Prus, CUIVE still wins. Where did that come from?
Are these pep talks actually working?
They're working just enough, Roy. The problem is you shouldn't need a speech to remember how to play Hoquenna for Stefan's sake. But hey, when it works, it works. That shootout winner by Matos, thing of beauty.
Let's move on to the Sarholm and Preurs game. Massive crowd. The Crowns fans are waving orange and white towels. And, of course, His Imperial Majesty is in attendance.
That's the game I know and love, Rory. You see that crowd? That is what happens when a legendary team like Sarholm plays. Those Crowns came out like they were defending the Empire themselves. The Lions? They were snapping, chirping, taking runs at guys, but they just couldn't overcome it, you know.
Lots of post-game tension, too. Word is both locker rooms were arguing through the walls. Bit of a verbal brawl. There's apparently some beef between Yamos and Baydera where they...
Be quiet. I mean, listen, folks. Listen. I don't care about these he said, she said. I don't know what happened back there.
I wasn't going to guess what they were saying. I was just...
These arguments, these fights, they're what builds this game. I love it. I love it. That's rivalry. That's passion. You think this game's about hugs and flowers? No, it's about national pride. Maros, a beautiful and skilled player, sealed the deal with the game winner. What a shot. Just picked the top corner like he was choosing fruit at the market.
He's not your biggest fan, you know.
Oh, I don't care what that crybaby has to say about me, Rory. I can compliment him, and I can compliment his game. He was lagging behind all game. Sarholm calls a timeout. The coach probably gives him a stern talking to, and then the next, Maros wins the game for them. That's Crowns Hoquenna, baby. That's what I'm talking about. He's a good player, and he needs to keep it up. He might even win the Atlas Trophy for Best Rookie of the Year.
Well, I don't know about that, Donnelly. That probably belongs to Cusco. I mean, just tonight, you see the game? VURGOS and CUIVE. Cusco's back. The emotions are high. The rivalry boiling.
Rod, let me say it. This was the dirtiest game I've seen all season. You got Durkos and Cusco throwing elbows, chirping after every whistle, slashing guys behind the play, and somehow not a single penalty. What is this, VURGOS referees?
Well, don't be too hard on the referees, Don. There were plenty of dirty hits by CUIVE, too. Multiple hits against the VURGOS goaltender. No calls on some. And Mateos can dish it back. He's not standing there idly. He's fighting back against Cusco.
And he's a good teammate, one of the best teammates for that. He's good, and the story continues. Coach John brings him back, fires CUIVE up, and CUIVE makes a miracle on ice. Coming back from a 4-2 Devils into a 5-4 with just seconds left to go.
And then the heartbreak comes.
Cusco battles Helene and puts a quick shot right past Katrina. Fantastic goal and brings VURGOS back.
And it gets worse, doesn't it, Doug?
It gets worse, Rory. Overtime 30 seconds in. Cusco is second shorthanded goal of the night and the goal that puts him tied for second in points in the league. Weaves through the entire CUIVE team, takes a shot to Rivas and deflects it off his back and snaps it past Lyon. That's black magic, Rory. That's Cusco. Love him or hate him, he's dangerous, and when he's on the ice, he's good.
It seems a lot of people hate him, Rory. He has beef with Baydara Lyon, and not to mention the back-and-forth hits and fights with Mateos and the trash talk between him and Katrina. What do you think about this?
He's a goon, Rory, straight up. He's one of those guys who you hate to play against, but love to have him on your team. Some teams...
Does VURGOS love him? He was seen insulting his own defender, Ralph Manalo, and sources say he's not too friendly with Dirkos either. I don't know if...
Maybe not, okay, but he's out there winning games. He's playing better without his teammates. Ralph gets a penalty and he's moving through the ice like butter and scoring goals. Dirkos gets a penalty and he's doing plays nobody's ever seen before. He's trash talking and he's getting in the minds of VURGOS' rivals, and that's all that matters.
What would you do if you were CUIVE or Sarholm or anyone, really? How do you handle Cusco and his antics? How do you eliminate his presence?
Someone needs to beat the shit out of him, Rory. That's how it works. Someone has to teach him a lesson. I don't know who it's going to be, but someone is going to beat him to death, and he's going to tone down.
Welcome back to the second half. We are here at center. 8 minutes, an additional 4 seconds on the clock from the first half. The score is 3-2 for your VURGOS Vortex, and the VURGOS Vortex are on a power play already. 2 minutes for goaltender interference by Revos. And swords in. Jurko sends it towards the blue. Shot, bounce, and scores! And there it is. Just seconds after the puck is dropped. VURGOS is now 4-2. That might be one of the quickest goals in AHI history, only 4 seconds after the puck has been dropped. What a beautiful and fantastic, yet very embarrassing, very humiliating, very embarrassing for CUIVE. They need a miracle to come back from this. Swords in. Won by VURGOS. Sent towards the VURGOS zone, but sent out by Cusco. Back in by Dirkos, who sends it behind the net. Now towards the corner. Revos to Helene to Mateos, and stopped by Cusco, who sends it out. Across the red. Sends it into towards the zone. Right in front, blocked by Revos, and a big save by Cat. Towards the red. Rapp brings it back. Cusco battling for Helene. A big shot by Mateos, who just goes wide off the post, and Cusco knocks it out of the blue. Sent back in by number 9. Cusco blocking the post. Jurkos and Mateos battling for possession, and the ball is out of play. I'll tell you what, though, something must have happened in that locker room, because CUIVE, despite that most recent goal, has been playing very aggressively. They need that aggression to win this game and come back from this if they can. It's not too late. Behind the net by Dirkos. Revos is there to intercept and hit. Helene and Dirkos, as well as Revos, battling behind the net in bottom VURGOS corner. They get it out across the blue with a lucky pass by Raff. Raff again gets it across the red. Mateo sends it back in, and a big stop by Dirkos sends it wide with a deflection. Cusco with another block against Revos, and another save by Aurora. The ball is out of play, but brought back in by a crafty Cusco. Still playing. Gets it across the blue. Cusco accidentally deflects it off the walls. Sends it back into the VURGOS zone. Gets it out. Sent back in. Out again. Sent back in. It's a game of ping pong here on the VURGOS blue. Sent in and out again. Cusco tries to get it further this time. Big head against Mateos. Durkos tries to get it past Revos, all alone, but stopped by Cusco, who rushes in at the last minute. Now regrouping in the CUIVE zone. Top CUIVE corner. Right in front, Cusco takes a shot, but deflected. The ball is out of play, but brought back in. Helene and Durkos battling top corner. Right in front, Cusco tries to come in for a shot, but goes wide. Behind the net, Durkos trying to get at the Raft. Passes. Raft is not there and completely misses. Mateos all alone shoots, scores! Mateos! And the lead is cut down to 1. Mateos came on the breakaway. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful playmaking, and I'll tell you exactly what happened there. Raf Manolo gets stuck on the skates of Cusco, who's rushing in to block that pass from going across the blue line. I don't know what Manolo was doing. He should have been there. When your partner is battling in the corners, you want to stay on the blue line opposite of them, so if they knock it out, you can keep it in and direct it towards the net. But Raf is not doing a good job. He gets stuck on Cusco, who's rushing to fix his mistake, and it sneaks right past him to the wide open Mateos, who drives it across the blue, across the red, into the VURGOS zone, and right past Rora Primaris. And that is why CUIVE has a great way to win this game, and a big save by Rora against Revos there. Durko sends it towards the CUIVE zone. Bottom CUIVE corner. Revos tries to get it out. Cusco fails to keep it in. Now VURGOS corner. Battling Durkos and Revos. Off the net. Cusco gets big hit against him. Raf and Helene fighting behind the net. Cusco right in front, stops a shot by Mateos. Another shot blocked by Permars, robbed by Permars. Really, that was fantastic. VURGOS is looking shaky. That last goal must have killed their confidence. Durkos coming in, stopped by Revos. The breakaway was cancelled. Durkos seems to just keep getting in the way of all his teammates. Cusco and Mateos exchanging hits on the blue, and the ball is out of play. If I could pick one thing for each team to improve on, VURGOS needs to practice more, and specifically practice to stop getting in each other's way. CUIVE, on the other hand, needs to stop just... What's that? Oh, there seems to be a disturbance at center ice. An unauthorized guest streaking at center ice, and play will be stopped due to this. If I remember the rules correctly, this will cause a draw at center ice. As I was saying, what CUIVE needs to do is get disciplined. They're scoring goals against themselves. They're hitting the goaltenders. They are statistically the most likely team in the AHI to get penalties and get multiple penalties. That doesn't fly. That won't fly. You're not going to win the Poltava Cup getting penalties. Battle at the blue. Durko sends it away from center net. Cusco blocks a shot by Helene. He takes it behind the net now. Going behind to Durkos. And across the blue. Stopped by Revos. Mateos has possession. Cusco sends it up. Now top CUIVE corner. Revos has possession. Cusco tries to stop. Big hit against Cusco. They're trying to get it out of their zone. Sneaks it past him. Raf keeps it in. Good play there. Revos gets it past him again. Mateos. All alone shoots. Goes right behind. Saved by Rora. Now right in front of the net. They're battling all over the place. Behind the net. Durkos and Helene stopping it. Cusco with a big hit. Knocks her to her feet. Across at the red. Sent up by Revos. Sent towards the CUIVE blue. Mateos. He's all alone. Instead of the breakaway, he shoots. Save. And it goes in on the rebound. Scores! Mateos scores another goal. You let him on open ice and he's putting it right past. We've seen the shootouts. We've seen his breakaways. Every time it's him and the ball and nobody else, he's putting that right through the goaltender. Now, there was another hit against Aurora Permars, and I'm not certain why that wasn't called either. Though I do believe that perhaps maybe it was called due to the fact it happened after the goal. Nonetheless, the game is back on. CUIVE, top corner. Under 3 minutes in the second half. The score is 4-4, 12 shots to 10. VURGOS battling. Trying to keep it in. Cusco sends it to the bottom. No one's there waiting for him. Kept in by Cusco. Shot blocked by Mateos. Cusco keeps it in again. Sends it wide. Stopped once again. And out into neutral. Raff sends it out by accident. Now bottom. At the blue. Sends up by Revos. Mateos sends it to the top. VURGOS zone. Cusco's blocking him from getting out. Elaine comes in to stop him. Sends it right in front of the net. Revos shoots. Scores! Revos! He's done it! CUIVE has done it! They've done it. Revos Atlas. And with 2 minutes left in the second half, CUIVE is coming back. 5-4. What a fantastic, a miracle on ice, really. And there seems to be a discussion if VURGOS is going to call a timeout. Now the captain and the coach can call a timeout. If the coach is not present, which it seems I don't see Michael Permars. And apparently the captain doesn't even know if he can. Honestly, I don't think Cusco knows if he can, but there's going to be one called officially, and the ref will allow it. 2 minutes, and the timeout is over. Aurora Permars exit the locker room. The draw at center. Whatever was discussed there will win the game or lose it for the VURGOS Vortex. Swords in at center. 1 by VURGOS. Sent into the VURGOS zone, but gets out, sent back in. Aurora gets it across the blue. Durko sends it right past them. VURGOS pushing on the offense. Bottom corner of the CUIVE zone. And there's going to be a penalty called against Manilow for goaltender interference with 1 minute and 52 seconds left in the game. I can guarantee you that was not talked about in the locker room. Raph Manilow might have just cursed his team to their first regular season loss this season. I can't imagine what his teammates are feeling right now. Heartbroken, defeated even. He might have just lost the game, and their streak, their heater of 5 games, will come to an end. The draw is in the bottom VURGOS corner as CUIVE takes a 2-minute power play. Up by 1 with the score of 5-4. Less than 2 minutes to go. Swords ends. 1 by CUIVE. Durkos gets it across the blue. Now Cusco. Cusco dumps it in top CUIVE corner. Durkos now has possession. Battling in the bottom corner. Towards Cusco. Cusco trying to battle Helena. Gets it in, shoots, scores! Cusco, Warren, he gets the goal! Cusco ties it up, short-handed, last minute of play. 1 minute and 33 seconds on the clock. And the score is 5-5. Cusco has saved his team for now. there's going to be a formal challenge, or no, there won't be, considering they've already done their formal challenge for the game. And that was definitely touching the red at that point. Cusco Noirem, absent from recent games, has now showed up and took everyone's lunch money. Swords in at center, still short-handed. CUIVE can turn this around in the next minute and a half. Battling. CUIVE wins, sends towards the blue. Durkos and Cusco send it. Takes a shot, saved by Cat. Revos at the red. Durkos has possession. Battling with Mateos. At the red again. Cusco chasing Mateos. Sends it towards neutral. He's all alone. He takes a shot, but goes completely wide. Complete miss. Battling on the blue. Durkos sends it towards the VURGOS zone. Saved by Primars. Durkos and Cusco right in front. Saved by Cat. You're battling in the bottom corner there. Trying to keep it in. Gets it sent in. And there's going to be a penalty called on Atlas. Improper equipment. And it is 3 versus 1. It is all up to Cusco Noirem. That pressure must be on his shoulders as he stares there. Yes, he's not saying anything. He's not arguing. He looks defeated. Can CUIVE in the next 51 seconds win and score? Cusco approaches the drop-off point. He just needs to hold on for a minute. He holds on for a minute. Raf Manilow will join him on the ice in overtime. Swords in. Won by VURGOS as he gets it across the zone. Sent right back in. Primars makes a great save. Cusco sends it toward the CUIVE blue. Sent towards Cusco again. Dumps it in. Trying to get it out right in front. Mateo sends it. He's trying to get a breakaway once again, but stopped by Cusco, number 72. Cusco again sends it across the blue. It's sent right back up. Blocked and into neutral ice again. He gets it for a third time. A fourth time right in front of the net. Rora makes a great save. Mateos and Cusco stuck on each other, but sent out again by Cusco. 20 seconds on the clock. Cusco's pushing offensively for a man with no teammates right in front of the net and goes right past Katrina. That almost won the game for VURGOS as Cusco is double short-handed. 3, 2, 1, and that is the second half. Cusco has survived overtime, and there's a hit by Mateos. And no call. It seems Mateos and Cusco have a rivalry going. I will join you in overtime. Welcome to overtime, or for those who do not know, sudden death. First goal wins. The teams exit the locker rooms. Durko still has a penalty, but Raf Manilow is now on the ice. CUIVE is coming with a just under a 2-minute advantage here and can win the game. They put in the effort. The draw at center. The Vortex on the brink of losing their streak. The Crusaders on the cusp of another victory. A match for the making. Ball dropped, won by VURGOS. Raf gets it out of his zone. Batting Helena. He shoots. He scores!
Helena and Railson have
Cusco now brings his team
shoots
back to life. Aurora passes to Cusco. Cusco stops. Shot again. And big save by Manilow, redeeming his team. They're battling at the blue now. Cusco sends it up. Weaving against Railson. Shoots across Railson's back. Scores! Off Revos' back. And Cusco has won the game for VURGOS.